Hey everybody, Jorey here. Hey, I had a conversation with my daughter last night, my oldest daughter, about failure. She was struggling with just some things in life, school and friends and whatnot, and sports. She does multiple sports, and I was talking to her about failure and the negative effect that our perception of failure has on our life. And I was telling her, there's really only two ways in this life that we actually learn in the world of experience. We learn from success and we learn from failure. And we fail way more often than we succeed, yet we take that and we use that to tear ourselves down. And I was telling her that she needs to be careful that, it's okay to be upset that you failed at something, or that you wish you would have done better at something. It's okay to feel that way, but what it's not okay to do is tear yourself down and redefine yourself based on your perceived failures. One of my very favorite quotes, Thomas Edison, a reporter's asking him about the light bulb, and he says, how do you feel having failed 10,000 times, 10,000 attempts at the light bulb? And he says, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways to not make a light bulb. And I'm sure you've heard that, and it's supposed to be, haha, that's funny. But really what that is, think of that. 10,000 times he tried at this light bulb until he finally got it. And each time he was learning more about the materials he was using, his own skill, the laws of nature and of physics. And we can do the same thing. When we have a perceived failure, or when we have an actual failure in our life, we can either take that and have it be a learning lesson in our life, and we can apply it to our tomorrows, apply it to our todays and our tomorrows, or we can use it as a stick to beat ourselves on the head about our perceived failure. So, I gave her this little pep talk, doing the dad duty, and she walked away, and I realized, man, I could take my own advice sometimes and really look to what we consider a failure in our life, and intentionally choose to make that a success in our tomorrows and the next days, and so on and so forth. And sometimes, especially when you're dealing with emotional trauma, sometimes it feels like 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. But really what it is it's 10 steps forward and 2 steps back. And we're just a lot harder on ourselves for those 2 steps than we are proud of ourselves for the 10. So that's today's little message, and I hope everyone's having a good time, a good day, and a good spring break if you're having spring break at the moment. For me, spring break means less appointments, but more busyness in the workday. So hope everyone's all right. Hope you're feeling okay. Hope you're doing right. And stay tuned. I am announcing real quick, I'm going to start a new podcast. I had my podcast out, The Unbroken Syndicate, but I've kind of changed my message a little bit. And so my new podcast is going to launch soon. It's called Fighting Back, Living Unbroken. And it's going to be me as the host, and hopefully get some guests on there. So I'm ready to launch it in hopefully just a few days. And I'd love to have you guys download it, check it out, and tell me what you think. So everyone be safe. Have a great time. Drop me a comment, like, and a share. We'll talk to you later. Bye. If I can get this off, we'll try that again.